Hi there.
Oh, we're live.
Hi.
We usually wait for a few people to get on here.
Okay.
But so if you're watching the replay, hello, this is Sarah Elena.
I'm Jairo here.
If you're new to the Facebook group, I just accepted a lot of membership requests this morning. So I want to put it out there and let you know that there's a whole YouTube channel for you. So if you're thinking about moving to Costa Rica, if you know that you're going to move, you're in the Facebook group, then I just want to make sure that you're aware of the YouTube channel. If you're here watching on YouTube and you're on Facebook and you would like to be in a group that has other people who are moving to Costa Rica, then you can join mine. I'm going to have the links down in the description. I will put them in after we finish up here. So that way you're connected to both. And yeah, so here we have Jairo. We're going to be talking about car rentals. I guess we can wait a few minutes still, but yeah.
All right. First of all, I want to thank you, Sarah, for having me. I'm excited to talk about car rentals, letting people know what the situation is. I know people have a lot of questions about insurance, about restrictions, and basically I just want everybody to feel comfortable making the right decision when it comes to car rentals.
Yeah, and I've been sending people to you for quite some time now. And I always know that when I send them to you, I know they're well taken care of. I don't have to worry about them. I know they got like the best customer service.
Thank you.
I know that when they get to the counter, the price is going to be what you said it was. So yeah, car rentals can be a little bit tricky here. So I wanted you guys to talk to an expert. He's been doing this for a while. And again, for me, I like working with genuine people who care about their clients. And I know there's some situations where you've gone above and beyond to help people.
Right.
So I think that's really special, and that's why we're here.
All right. So first of all, I want to talk about the process on how to rent a car here in Costa Rica. I understand for a lot of people that's painful. I had customers that they tell me that when they arrive at the counter, they charge them an extra amount that it was not on the website, or that they charge them something that they were not told. My page, the name of my page is Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA, and I work very differently. When you rent a car with me, you do it directly through me. I help you out all the way. Whatever price I give you at the end of your quote is the price that you're gonna pay. So how is the process? It's real simple and real easy. Sometimes my customer says it's too good to be real. So what I do is you ask me for trip that you have to Costa Rica, you tell me the date, I send you a picture with the fleet of cars that I have and that I use. You tell me what type of car will you like to quote, you give me the dates, I give you the price, and 90% of the time customers go like, for real, that low? And it is true. That's the price that I have, and I want to show you guys exactly how it looks when I send you guys the PDF confirmation for the rental. So basically there are 3 ways that you can pay for a car. You can pay with full insurance, which is really, really expensive here in Costa Rica. You can do normal insurance, and you can do that your credit card covers CDW. And that's when the problem comes when people do online reservations, is that, for example, they charge them, let's say for a week, $500. Mm-hmm. And when they arrive at the counter, they didn't select the CDW option, and then they have to pay like $700 or $750. That's what the problem is. So I want to show you guys a couple of PDFs. This is one of them. And this one, you get collision damage and third party. That is just normal car renting insurance that you have to pay. When you guys come here to Costa Rica, you have to pay third-party liability always, and collision damage waiver, you can pay it or leave it to your credit card. That's up to the customers.
That's the CDW.
That's the CDW, correct.
Collision damage waiver.
Right. And if you decide that you want your credit card company to cover CDW, the price of the rent is going to be lower. You're going to end up paying less. And then you have the other option that I want to show you. It's that it shows that you're only paying for third party. That's when you decide to get the the CDW covering for your credit card. So part of the questions that people ask me a lot is, okay, so when I take basic insurance, what is it covered and what do I have to pay for? Let's say there is an accident and it's your fault, and the damages for the repairs are $300. You are going to pay those $300. If the damages are $700, you're going to pay those $700. If the damages are $2,000, you only pay $1,000.
Okay.
And obviously with full insurance, well, you get to pay nothing. Now, also, if there is a damage and you decided that you wanted to go with CDW on your credit card, what we'll do is we'll collect the money from your credit card, and then when you go back to the States, or if you're here in Costa Rica, then you talk to your credit card company about getting that money back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much how it works about insurance. That is something that I wanted to clear out. I know a lot of people have those type of questions, and I just want to clarify them if anybody was not aware of it.
Perfect. Do you have like a suggestion, like if someone went with the minimal insurance, or what do you usually suggest for people?
Most of the time, I'll say this 98% of the time, my customers will go with basic insurance, because full cover is almost as double as the price that I'm quoting. Mm-hmm. And again, like I brought these two examples. The first one, this is for an economy car, which is Suzuki Swift. And 2 weeks rent, the rental car is $399.96. And the collision damage waiver was $84 plus $84 for third party, plus the tax here in Costa Rica, which is 13%, $73.83. That goes $641.79 for 2 weeks rent. 14 days rent for an economy car in Costa Rica, $641.79, which is pretty decent. And when you rent with me, I'll always send you this, which is your car confirmation, meaning that you're good to go and you get to pick up the car at the location that you want it. Also, another thing, when you rent and work with me, you have a lot of benefits. First of all, it's $500 deposit. Most rental cars do $1,000. I have clients telling me that some places even ask them for $1,500.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of money. You get 2 drivers instead of 1, so you get the right to have 2 drivers. Also, you have road assistance 24/7 in case that anything happens. You just contact the number we provide you with on the contract, and you get road assistance 24/7. If you would like to extend a day or 2, some car rentals are not that flexible. You just contact me the whatever way we've been talking, and I'll make the extension. If you want to return the car earlier because you have to leave or because you don't need the car anymore, there is no penalty fee. There are no upfront payments. When you work and make reservations with me, I send you this PDF, and that's your confirmation, but you don't have to pay anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Everything is paid when you pick up the car. So if you want to return the car earlier, there are no penalty fees. If you want to cancel your reservation, just a heads up, it's okay. I really appreciate that, so I can free the car for someone else that might need it. And also, that I've been hearing a lot from customers is that they charge them, like, to pick up the car in Jaco and return it in Liberia.
They do. Big time.
Not with me.
Yeah, and that's nice because those charges can be pretty expensive.
Right, not with me. And also, if you are in the Central Valley area, I can deliver the car to your house. That only applies in the Central Valley area. If you are outside the Central Valley area and you want me to deliver the car to your house, there's $25 fee for the delivery. And but that only applies outside the Central Valley area, the charge. Uh-huh. Again, inside the Central Valley area, it's free of charge.
And you also do drop-offs at the airport. So essentially that person wouldn't even need to pay for a taxi or pay for a shuttle where they're going. They could just...
If you're coming outside of Costa Rica and you're arriving either at Liberia or San Jose Airport, a shuttle will always be waiting for you to pick you up and take you to the offices. When you arrive at the airport, you show them your PDF confirmation. You can print it out and just show it on your phone to the guys. They will put you on a shuttle, take you to the office so you can get the car, and you're on your way. And when you're going back to wherever you're coming from, you do the same thing. You go to the main office and you drop off the car. They'll put you on the shuttle and take you back to the airport free of charge.
That's nice.
It is. Also, one more thing that I want to mention, and that a lot of people tell me that, they get charged. It's what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, about the drop-offs, which I already mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember looking at car rentals in the past, and because sometimes, it might almost be cheaper for you to go rent a car, drive it to where you're going versus paying hundreds of dollars for a shuttle or, whatever that be. You could have a car for a bit of time.
Right. Also, I've been seeing on Facebook pages a lot is that people want to get together and renting a bus or looking for rides, from going to Vita to Puerto Viejo or to Nicoya. You can just rent a car for one day. And for example, I have these customers. I want to tell the story real quick. They are flying from the States and their flight gets in at 10 a.m. and their dogs are flying in too at 10 p.m. So what they did is they rented a van and they're picking up the van at 10 a.m. and then returning the van at 10 a.m. the next day in Quepos. So then you're doing one day rent. You can also pick up the car at 8 a.m. in Golfito and drop it off at Malpais the next day or the same day if you want to.
Way cheaper than a shuttle. And I know who you're talking about. Those are my clients.
Right. They are.
Their dogs are on a separate flight.
Yes, they are.
Just really funny.
Right. Instead of paying for a shuttle, you can just drive yourself.
Yeah, which would be hundreds of dollars, the shuttle. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Easy.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
That's pretty much I wanted to explain again the process of how it is to rent with me. I offer all type of cars, like I said at the beginning. The way I operate, and I like to be real friendly. I have a saying that I want you to feel what Pura Vida really means the moment you contact us. I don't like to take advantage of people. I understand in this business, a lot of people like to take advantage. A lot of people like to rip people off. I don't charge an extra dime of what the really cost of the car is. Sometimes people go whoa, 2 weeks for $641. People can say all right, the price is going to be $700. Not with me. When you interact directly with me. You talk to me, and I'll give you always a final price and a final quote. Very respectful, very straightforward. I like to answer as soon as I can.
Very responsive.
Right. It's important to me to engage you at the time that you contact me. I understand that the person at the other end could be really busy, could be at work, could be doing helping out with the kids, homeworks, etc. So if you having time to talk to me, I gotta be respectful and try to talk to you as soon as I can and get you the price that you want. I remember what I was gonna say. I get a lot of questions about people that brings kids into Costa Rica. I like to give out tips on how not to get ripped off, going on the same subject that I was just talking about. People go all right, can you rent me a booster for my kid? I have 2 kids. I sure can, but I don't recommend it. Because if you're coming into Costa Rica for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, the rent for a booster goes for $6 per day. Right. So my recommendation is you go to Pequeño Mundo, you go to Walmart, just buy a booster for $15, $20, $25 tops instead of paying $6, $10 per day. Also, a lot of customers ask me for GPS. Instead of getting the GPS, which is $10, $15 per day, what I recommend is get a prepaid SIM card. Go to any supermarket stop and prepay $20, $30. That will get you around. With Waze is the application I recommend. With Waze all around the country. And you're even going to have money left off to use for watching Facebook videos, WhatsApp, texting, whatever.
Exactly. And you're connected to the internet with your phone. So it's like you have a phone number. You got your GPS. You have communication with people. That's why, that's what we do with our clients when they come in. We set them up with a phone. And I always recommend that they just go ahead and get a phone line because it's so cheap.
It is. Mm-hmm. Those are like the tips that I had and I wanted to bring up and mention. Again, the process of renting with me, it's real simple. Go on my Facebook page, DM me. My phone number is on my page, which is 506-6280-0331. You can do I do WhatsApp, regular text message, iMessage, or just go on my Facebook page and DM me on my Facebook page directly. Again, the process is real simple. You tell me the dates. I ask you what type of car you want. I give you the price. And when you confirm to me, I send you the PDF. You're good to go.
Mm-hmm. Really simple.
It is.
And then did you have some other updates or was there other things that were happening? There's some important updates.
About car rentals restriction in Costa Rica. And I have it right here. It's really small letter. I'm going to put it close to the computer. What it says basically is that restriction doesn't apply to car rentals anymore. You can drive them 24/7, day, night, anytime.
That's great.
No longer restriction plates for car rentals in Costa Rica. Can be driven at any point at any time.
Yeah, because before they had no plate restrictions, so you could drive any day. But we do, for those of you who may not know, we have driving restrictions here in terms of time. So you can't drive past 10 p.m. or before 5. So from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., you're not allowed to drive. But with a rental car, so did they already eliminate that? As of today?
Right. As of now, you can drive in 24/7. Before, you have plate restrictions, but you have to accommodate to time frames.
The curfew, yeah.
To the curfew, whatever. Right. Now, if you arrive 11 p.m., you can just pick up your car and go any place you want to go.
Good thing, hotel stay.
Right. Good thing that I just mentioned this. Mm-hmm. When you rent with me and you arrive at any of both airports, Liberia or San Jose, if your flight comes in at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 11 p.m., 10 p.m., shuttle will be there to pick you up and take you to get your car. And now, as I was mentioning, you can save a hotel night and just drive straight to your destination.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's late, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, perfect. Is there anything else that you wanted to share? And then I'm going to invite people to ask questions. If you guys have questions about car rentals.
Pretty much, it's what I wanted to refer out. Now we're going to open up for questions and answers. If something that I just mentioned has not been covered, I want to cover it up. If you are watching this after the live is done, leave your question in the comment section or just DM me directly and I'll be happy to answer them.
Yeah, and we'll have your contact information below in the description so people get in touch. I have one quick question. Mm-hmm. So about, high season, low season prices. For those of you who may not have any idea what I'm talking about, if you're kind of new, high season is tourist season. So that's December through April. And then low season. So the prices that you noted there, are those high season prices?
I actually work with different prices. And I'm explaining real quick. Like, I'm very open. I'm not that type of person that hides fees. Like, when you work with me, you get 100% the price you're gonna pay. Mm-hmm. And it's important for people to know what the season rates are. So right now we are in high season, which is going to end on April 16. Okay. So from April 16 to June 30, I have a low rate. Special rates. Then I have mid-season that goes from the 1st of July to the 30th of August. Then again, I have low season prices from the 1st of September to the October 31st. Then middle season from the 1st of November to the 15th December. And then high season again from 16th December to 16th of April. Mm-hmm. This is something that is not up to me. This is something that everybody does. But again, if you quote with me, you will see that my prices are always going to be lower and cheaper than other places and other car rentals. Because the prices that I give out is the price of the season. Some people just keep the same prices, and even in higher streets, and they just elevate it even more.
Mm-hmm.
In my case now with me, like I said, I'm pretty straightforward. I like to tell people like which are the low points, the mid points, and the high points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've seen some posts, or just recently I saw one on Facebook, like, I see a car rental quote online for like, it's $49 for the month. Is this too good to be true? And everyone's like, yeah. Definitely. Way to, like,
hiding fee somewhere else.
Oh, always.
Also, I wanted to tell you guys, where do I have offices? All over the country. San Jose, Puerto Viejo, Limón, La Fortuna, going to the Pacific, Liberia, out the airport, Nicoya, Samara, Nosara.
Someone's asking about Tamarindo. They said
Tamarindo, Flamingo, Malpaís, Quepos, Dominical, Ubita, with the border of Panama, with the border of Nicaragua. Again, all over the country. So feel free to contact me and get your quote. One thing that I haven't mentioned, and you guys might say, what's the catch? How come your prices are so good? I do ask my customers for one thing and one thing only, that you leave a post on my page when your rent is done. You can go to my Facebook page and you'll see almost day-to-day reviews from my customers telling how great and good it is to work with me. Here in Costa Rica, we have a saying like, I don't want to throw myself flowers because I'm so good, but I am that good. And the only thing that I ask to my customers is that you leave a review on my page. And why so? So new customers and new people can feel comfortable about working with me.
Mm-hmm.
So new people can say, wow, this guy is good. And I leave and work out of recommendations. So again, I'll give you great prices. I'll give you the best customer service. You'll find out what Pura Vida really means the moment you talk with us. But in return, just do me a quick favor and just leave a post review on my page. And feel free to go out there and check them out.
And you can tell that you love what you do.
I do.
You're obviously very passionate about it,
I do.
So like, you're like, yeah, I'm good at it because I love doing it,
Exactly.
So rather than someone who's in an office, doesn't like their job, yeah, sure, I'll get you the quote. Maybe their customer service isn't that great, but for you to say like, no, I'm awesome and I love what I do and I want to provide the best service.
Right.
You don't find those people everywhere,
Right.
Especially maybe at those kinds of agencies. So, yeah, can I stop the dogs barking? No, that's just part of Costa Rica. Someone had commented, can you stop the dogs barking too? They're not mine, but no, the dogs don't stop barking and you can't stop them. That's
Right.
the way it is. That's Costa Rica.
It is. And sometimes, depending on where you are, you even listen to the monkeys.
Yeah. Monkeys, toucans. I had someone the other day ask me, I hear birds. Is that like a bird, like a pet bird that you have? I'm like, no, they're just birds that are outside.
Right. I used to live at Playa Potrero a long time ago, and I didn't even have to set up my alarm. The Congos, the monkey Congos, they were my alarm, 6 a.m. every morning, 5:30, 6:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole bird. Yeah, I get some birds that come around and they eat my dog's food. So I guess we can go through some of the questions here.
Right.
Okie doke.
I have a question on my page. Do you also rent out of Liberia? I do. Like I mentioned, when you arrive at the airport, if you're flying into the country, a shuttle will pick you up and take you to the office to get your car.
Awesome. Oh, Chris. Hi, Chris. He's one of my clients, him and his wife. Yeah, he said, watching and learning, have used the service already once and was very happy. So we'll need to use it again for the summer.
Just let me know.
Awesome. Someone's asking if you offer 4x4. Yes, you do.
Yes, I offer compact 4x4, mid-size 4x4, standard 4x4, then the premium cars, which are Toyota Fortuner, Toyota Prado, Toyota Hilux, and then the van. If you're coming with a big family, you can also rent a van. The van, it is manual. We don't have automatic vans yet.
Okay, April. I know April from the Southern Zone. She said he'll get you exactly what you need and want, no surprises or tricks, and save you money. She's someone who lives here full time. So yeah, when locals who live here full time are recommending you, it's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good
I have a question on my page. Donald asked, "What are your prices?" I missed it. The way I operate is you tell me what dates you want to quote. I send you a picture of the fleet of cars that I work with. You tell me I want to quote this compact 4x4, and I'll send you the price right away. And whatever price I send you, it's the final price. Also, it's good to keep in mind and that you can void one coverage on the insurance, which is CDW, collision damage waiver, uh, and just pay for third party. And or if you want to do full insurance, which is really expensive here in Costa Rica, that's up to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be. I see a lot of compliments. Looks like a lot of people in the Facebook group have already used you.
Yeah, you've been great to me. You have recommended me a lot of people, and I hope I can help more people. And I tell this on my Facebook page, and I'll tell this to my clients, and I'll tell you so many times. I'm in business because I like to help out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy and I'm passionate about what I do, but the reason I say if you want to find out what Pura Vida really means the moment you contact us is because I don't like to rip anybody off. I like to be pretty straightforward, and I like to help out. I have so many customers that ask me about the seats, about locations, like if I'm going to Puerto Viejo, if I'm going to Guanacaste, where should I visit, where should I go? Some people might not take the time to answer those questions. I do, because I want you, when you leave the country, to have a great experience and tell more people, go visit Costa Rica, but talk to Jairo, you're renting a car.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was on my mind. It's like you genuinely want people to come here and have a good experience. And a lot of people are worried about getting ripped off when traveling to a foreign country. Mm-hmm. You know that you're vulnerable. Maybe you don't speak the language that well. You know, maybe you've been here before, maybe not. It can be easy to get ripped off. So that's why, and I'm also I'm very conscious of who I recommend. So definitely, I don't like people getting ripped off either. And that's what we do. We can help protect people from getting ripped off or getting into a bad deal.
Exactly. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm here to help. I can help in any way that I can. I even have customers that in the middle of the trip, they ask me like, okay, I'm in Puerto Viejo. Where's a place that I can go that really people don't know about? Or I'm in Guanacaste, where's the best sunset? And, mm-hmm. You know, I give out my recommendations, or like get the SIM card on your phone and instead of getting the GPS. Mm-hmm. I could tell you, or someone else could tell you like, no, buy the GPS from me and get the seats from me. But I mean, I understand that when you come to Costa Rica, you want to save money, the most that you can, so you can enjoy it in other options. So go ahead and just use it wisely and buy from other ticos, you know, like canopying, surfing, kayaking, all that stuff. I mean, it's a great place to visit. It's a great place to come. I know there's a lot of people that have moved here, and I have helped them out if their car breaks down and mm-hmm. they need a car for a week or two or for a couple of days. I mean, when you rent with me, it doesn't matter if you need a car for a day, 2, a week, or a month. I can always help you out.
Was there some changes at that too when we had spoken last week?
Thank you for mentioning that.
Okay, because that was something.
Yes. Right now, if you go online and try to make a reservation for a day or 2 or 3 days in most of the car rentals in Costa Rica, I'm not going to mention any names, they'll tell you that they're booked, that they don't have any cars, or that the only options that they have are the large 4x4 cars or the really small cars. When you quote and work with me, I'll always have a car for you. That's the good thing of working with me. I'm like the guru of car rentals. I always do magic to get and find a car when other places online tell you that they don't have cars. Obviously, try to make reservations in advance, but I understand there are always situations where the car broke down and you need your car like for later this afternoon mm-hmm. or for tomorrow. 90% of the time, I'll get you the car. It has to be like an extreme situation where you tell me like, Jairo, it's 10:30, I need the car at 3 p.m. I mean, I can do magic, but I might tell you, all right, I can get you the car by 7 p.m., not 3 p.m. I'll do my best to get you the car by the end of the day or by the time you need it. But sometimes, I mean, I had customer, I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and the customer was like, I need a car at 9 a.m. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can do magic, but I'm not that as a magician.
Yeah, you got a family and kids, and you're trying to get people breakfast too, and then what's available is what's out there.
But what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna leave you guys homework. Go into any car renting page and do 2-3 days renting, and you're not gonna get the car.
So do you know why that is the case?
I understand, and I did ask. February turns out to be a really busy month for car renting.
That's good. That means people are doing things,
exactly,
going places. And
the forecast they did is due to COVID, this February was going to be as a normal month.
Uh-huh.
It turns out everything's sold. It's like 98% capacity. The other 2%, they're leaving it out for me for when you need it to rent a car.
There you go. That's super important. Someone asked if you can rent ATVs.
No, I don't have ATVs yet. I'm gonna see what I can do to go at certain points of Costa Rica and do find business partners. What I can do ATVs so they can do it through me.
Mm-hmm. A lot of towns will have the ATV rentals.
Right. I've been seeing a lot of people asking for ATVs or golf carts. I don't do them right now, but it's definitely something that I can work with within the next few months.
Yeah, I would say most beach towns have something there anyways. So you could even just do a Google search. People who do tours might rent them out. Well, let's see. Does anybody have any other questions before we head off here? Do you see any questions on your?
Not right now on my page. I don't see any more questions. I see a friend of mine, Andres Pura Vida. Andrea says, I'll be renting with you next month, and definitely your prices are the best. Can't wait to have this experience with your service. I'm just waiting for you to arrive and have the best experience. Also, I wanted to mention, sometimes when you arrive and if you have an issue at the counter, most of the counters are exceptional. They're great guys. Just hit me a text or give me a call. I always provide my number. I'll be happy to fix whatever situation it's out there. I try to make it as painless as I can. Sometimes, stuff happens. And I'll be glad to help and try to make it work as quicker and faster as I can. Also, if you're running into trouble in the middle of your trip, hit me up, contact me if you have questions. I had customers that had troubles with the deposit, the return of the deposit, or they were extra charged. They just send me a text and I'll find out what happened or explain the situation. And if money has to be refunded, the money is refunded right away. I mean, that's like I said, I'm not in business to take money away from you. I'm in business so you can pay what it's worth for your needs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's important that you have someone you can call upon. But, things do happen. You can provide the best service you can, but sometimes things just come up and they happen because that's life. But if you're working with someone who's very solutions-oriented and communicative and transparent, then, you got someone on your team when things happen.
Exactly. So. I see a question on your page. Are there many tourists in country now? They are. Believe it or not, they are. And that's good, not only for me, for the whole Costa Rican people, whatever they are. I mean, if they're in the Pacific, in the South, in the Atlantic, I don't care where they are located right now. I'm just happy that they are here and that they're getting to help out Costa Ricans just like myself.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. I've definitely seen more faces in town, and it's great to see tourists here supporting the local community or people that have wanted to make their trips. We don't have to.
Funny question.
Yeah, that's a funny question.
Do you offer non-smoking vehicles, including ganja? All right. Here's the situation. What you do with the car is the minute you pick it up, it's up to you. As long as you don't make any damages to the car, as long as you don't wreck the car, we are 100% pet friendly. If you want to smoke in the car, that's up to you. If you don't want to smoke in the car, it's up to you. Every vehicle that you picked up the car that you get from our offices is 1,000% clean. COVID disinfected. It's gonna smell like a brand new car. So if I smoke, which I don't, but if I rented a car and I smoked and I returned the car and then Sarah gets the same car the next day, she's not even going to notice that the person before her smoked. So again, what you do with the car the minute you pick it up, that's up to you. Pets friendly. Now you just got to be careful, like everything else, that you don't make damages to the inside of the car or the outside of the car.
Mm-hmm. The towels down in the seats help with pets. That's what my dogs don't go in the car. But
Exactly.
yeah, putting towels down or those things can deter from that. Well, that looks good. Thank you so much for all the information, and thanks for coming down here in person. I asked him, I was like, do you want to do this in person, or you just want to do it over Zoom?
No, thank you for having me. I don't know if you have any more questions or something that comes to mind that your customers might ask you about.
Not too much.
I think I covered pretty much everything, right?
You covered pretty much everything, the entire process. So if you are coming in at the end of this, make sure to go back and, the replay will be on the YouTube channel. That takes a little bit longer to process than it does, the Facebook group. It's pretty instant. Once we end the broadcast here, it just is right up there. So you could go back, listen to all the information. If you want to get in contact with Jairo, there will be in the description below. I need to go back and link his name and link the business page. You could reach out via there. If you want, I can put your WhatsApp number on there too.
Sure, not a problem.
You guys use WhatsApp? And
I just wanted to mention for my people on my Facebook page, Costa Rica Car Rentals in USA, if you haven't met Sara and if you are planning to move to Costa Rica, you need to talk to her. She's the guru of making people feeling comfortable when coming down to Costa Rica. Visit her YouTube channels, check out all her videos if you have questions. And if you already made your decision to move to Costa Rica, go to her page and contact her. She's awesome. She's amazing. She's definitely the person you want to talk to in order to get help to move into Costa Rica.
Yeah, and just making sure that you're connected with the right resources, like people like you, people like the other people that I work with. I make sure that they're like your personality, genuine, authentic, care about people, not out to rip someone off. So it's taken time to find those people,
Yeah, I understand. I mean,
little by little.
I believe why we are such a good business partners, because we think alike. We believe on the values of giving the people the best of ourselves, and also, again, and I can say for her and for myself, we're not here to take your money. We're here to help you out. Me on my way, Sara on her way. So if you guys are coming to Costa Rica, you definitely want to talk to Sara and get the recommendations. She will help you out in the whole process from the first time you come here until you're completely settled and living here in Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's a process. It's fun.
It is a process.
And we're getting better at it.
Exactly. every day we learn something new, and I'm glad to meet people like her and help out people.
Well, thank you so much for driving all this way.
No problem.
I was like, you drove over an hour. I mean,
hour and a half, right?
You drove an hour and a half to do this.
I'm coming from Alajuela. I live in Alajuela, and sometimes, like I said, I try to respond right away. If I'm not, give me a couple hours, because, like Sara mentioned, I have my daughter, I have my wife. I might be doing something else. I'm helping out other customers. So it might take a while, but I will always get back to you as soon as I can.
Yeah. I think you just wanted an excuse to come to the beach. Yeah, I'll come to the beach right now. Let's do it live. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
I hope you guys enjoy it, and the replay is over here. And I'm also going to try to repost this on different Facebook pages so you can guys, when you have a chance, take a look at it.
All righty.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.